Right, so we're live. I am Mattias, composer-producer from Sweden, and welcome to my game music reaction show. Today we're gonna listen in to a soundtrack from the Genshin Impact soundtrack, and specifically from a region called Sumeru. Say hi in the chat and join in, and we're gonna listen to the music, talk about the emotions and instrumentations and everything music. In tradition, we're beginning the stream with one of my own tunes. This is Icarienna. I hope we can get the chat working in the stream in OBS. Yidkim, hi there. F-Type 77, welcome. French guy, hi there, good to see you. Yeah, sometimes the chat can be a little bit slow. For some reason. I have no idea why. Roy Danton, hi there, welcome. Yes, I hope we can get a lot of people on the show tonight. If you have some friends, invite them over. I see you. We are live. Okay, so anyone seen the new Masters of the Universe show? Foxer Koki, hi there. Sail Eastlink, welcome. It's all good, thanks. Right, so yeah, it seems like we're really gaining attention and attraction with this game music reaction show. And it's all thanks to you guys, so that's amazing. I just got an invitation here the other day, out of the blue, to go and listen and watch the Black Myth Wukong orchestral performance in LA or New York. How about that? But I don't know if I can go. It's a long trip from Sweden. I've been to LA 2 times, but in 2004 and 2020. Dlazers, I see you. Welcome. Ka-ching. Foxer Koki, yeah, there's a lot of games that I'm excited about, but I mean, as a big Skyrim fan, I'd really love to play Tainted Grail, but I know it's not a newly announced game, but I saw the new trailer for Gears of War. CD. Looks kind of cool. Yeah, so we're gonna head into the Sumeru soundtrack. And I've been playing Genshin Impact a little bit on my... we played it once here, I think, on the main channel. And then I've been playing a bit off-stream, and also a little bit on stream on my gaming channel, Genshin Gaming. think you can see the link here if you want to go and join my Genshin Impact adventure. Indeed, and Gen Atlas. As a big fan of Shadow of the Colossus, we actually played through a Shadow of the Colossus just a few weeks back, me and my youngest son. And the really cool thing is, just after we finished the game, like the day after, he was like, "We have to begin from the beginning, do it all over, you have to beat the bosses, Dad." My God. Yeah, you know how it is. The menu boss. The forest remembers. The forest of Sumeru. Yeah, we're gonna go to the first track. Sumeru. Let's go. It's a beautiful intro. I'm breaking here, just before the drop. Sumeru was my favorite region music-wise. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people that has come to the show here and watching my Genshin Impact streams. They have all praised Sumeru. So that's why I'm diving into Sumeru for this specific episode. I know there are a few, like version 2.0 and other versions previously, this Genshin Impact version 3. But I just wanted to go to this one, because the little I heard of the Sumeru region, instant love. It's a really nice introduction to this, very classical. But I hear that on a lot of the themes, you can hear like influences from the masters, from the master compositions. Yeah, favorite region. So is this like it sounds like a new song here, but it says it's still the Sumeru track. Now we're talking. It's very cool how the introduction, or the first part of this Sumeru track, was like very classically influenced, but still it's everything very warm, and like I've said before, it's like a warm hug. But now this part is more like gypsy style. It's a very mystical side. The Mystic Forest. The Forest of Illusion. What an intro. What a track. Sumeru. First track here for today from Hoyomix, Genshin Impact, the Sumeru region. Yeah, I really love the mixture here between the classical, we have the mystery, and a lot of adventure throughout. Just magical. Arabian Nights, yeah, very much influences from Arabian Nights. Halcyon Times is the best Sumeru song. Nice. Yeah. If you listened to the soundtrack before, play the game. Let me know here in the chat your favorite songs from this soundtrack. My guess is that it's going to be a huge collection of tracks. Just a quick check, 100 tracks in this playlist. I'm going to post you the playlist here in the chat so you can see what playlist I'm using. I'm using a playlist from YouTube Music. Indeed, Ear Candy, it has like everything. You have the classical in the intro, then we have the... Stevie, hi there. Evergreen Wish. Hustle and Bustle. Sub-Zerus. Nice. Yeah, I hope we get to cover some of these tonight. And we'll see if it's gonna be a part 2 of this region, if the video does well, or the live stream does well. Hello, hi there. A different album, okay. Next track, damn, it's a lot of views on this, or listens on this track. Sumeru, 2.8 million. Whirling of Leaves and Petals, 1 million plays. Let's go. Then those really low brass that enters here in the composition really depicts the story of struggle. Again, very adventurous music. It's like watching or listening to Indiana Jones, John Williams, Indiana Jones soundtrack. Yeah, Temple of Doom. This was Whirling of Leaves and Petals from the Genshin Impact Sumeru soundtrack. I love those melodies, like... It's very typical runs. Next, we are listening to Flickering Shadows of Trees. It's gonna be like mid prospects. So this is like one of those MIDI prospects. I don't know if you watched my episode on when we listened to the first Genshin Impact reaction shows that I did, and we got into the MIDI prospect song. I was totally blown away. I had like double goosebumps and everything, and this is one of those melodies. It's just too beautiful. Tagnari's song. Yeah, I can't wait to bump into this song within the game. I was totally blown away also when I played Genshin Impact and I heard MIDI prospects. I had only heard it, the like string version, the cello, violins and everything, the beautifully orchestrated, and also the live version. We had listened to that in a previous live stream episode. But when I heard it in game and it came in like some kind of flute, it was just a magical moment. Absolutely. Absolutely F-type. R-type. Man, this is... I'm gonna rewind a bit here so we get to hear the grandiose melody again. Flickering Shadows of Trees. Next in line, we're going to for Riddles for Wanderers from the Genshin Impact Sumeru soundtrack. This is a beautiful soundtrack. It's a beautiful instrument. Sitar. So is there a lot of like inspiration from the Indian atmosphere when it comes to the instrumentations in the Sumeru region? Oh, I know this melody. I missed it. This is like a melody that you'd write for, like to describe endless friendship. It's very heartwarming. And back to India. That was for Riddles for Wonders from Genshin Impact, Sumeru soundtrack. Hey, we're a lot of people in here today. Say hi in the chat and, for God's sake, thumbs up on the live stream if you enjoyed the game music reaction show. Yeah, only heard a few tracks, but I knew this was going to be special. I knew this was going to be a great soundtrack. Exile, hi there. Thanks for the sub, by the way. Evergreen Wish. Yeah, no, it's a big problem for some people over in Indonesia and Asia. It's a little bit late for you guys. Sorry. But I promise to do some earlier streams too, so you guys can hop in too. All those trills and small flares played makes it sound very like friendly and uplifting. And I hear that those type of flares. Sounds very jolly and friendly. Just love that. it's so interesting to hear how you can hear specific devices. We call them devices in composition, this type of, if it's a particular thing that you do in a specific type of music. Like in horror music when you do this. Or suspenseful music. That's like a device. But now it's I play a very mysterious sounding melody. But the music here in Sumeru is much more friendly and inviting. But I just wanted to explain what kind of language I'm using here as a composer when we're talking about devices. You might hear it in the other videos and yeah, going forward here. But one of the devices here in this Sumeru region, using that type of playing, the flare, and you can hear it in Indian music a lot. I actually use it sometimes in my solos also, like. Let's continue listening. Sorry, not sorry. Mustache. Hi there. Catch the wad. Thinking about it, it's actually, I think that's like if you think about the root of that, where that comes from, the flare. It may be the root is because on a flute you don't have too many notes you can play. So maybe that's one of the reasons they invented that type of playing, is because you have like limited amounts of notes. So what can you do on the instrument? Well, why not do like these little flares? Just a thought. Yes, we're heading over to the next track, Many Colored Smiles and Tears. Back to mystery. Ba-da-ba-bum. And it's so beautiful when we get the strings here introduced. We have had like this smaller arrangement so far, and now it really blooms out with the strings. Very mysteriously sounding. Many-colored smiles and tears from the Genshin Impact Sumeru soundtrack. Indeed, many-colored sounds. Yeah, post your favorite emojis in the chat here, just to get the engagement going. And I'd also like to know what kind of games you're playing at the moment. I'm playing Genshin Impact myself a little bit, and also playing a Hollow Knight, because I beat Silksong 100%, and now I'm on to Hollow Knight, trying to reach 100%. We'll see about that. But you know how it is with a pile of shame of games. Yeah. It's a little bit hard because you often juggle a few games at the same time. So I'm also playing a little bit of Resident Evil, the new one, Resident Evil 9. And yeah. Next track, Overnight Dew in the Woods. Yeah, actually, I'm really dying to play Dying Light the Beast, but I'm still on Dying Light 2. Overnight Dew in the Woods. Yeah, I just love all the close-up instruments that they're using in this soundtrack. It's not all just big orchestral stuff. You have the small hand drums and nylon guitars. Cedar. Dragon Dogma. Risk of Rain 2. Ah, yes. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a soundtrack reaction show to Risk of Rain 2, Roar 2. I did a cover of Risk of Rain 2, one of the tracks from Risk of Rain. But it's in a totally different video. It's in a video about the Reaper music application. Yeah, that's a really cool thing about this soundtrack, Mr. Roboto, that it's very unique in all the regions, the instrumentation and like the sound atmosphere. And like with these devices. We'll come back to that and see what kind of devices we'll find in the other regions. Destiny 2. Yeah, Dying Light 2. Yeah, what a game. But I'd love to play the new one, Dying Light Beast. Next track, Thoughts and Prayers. I also hear a little bit of the Ori soundtrack in there, but just a tiny little bit. It's a very unique style with this like Indian instrumentation. It's not very often that I hear this type of devices and also this type of instrumentation in games. It's often when you have like deserts or tropical regions like this. Mustache. I always find the games through its soundtracks. If it has interesting music, then the game is undoubtedly awesome. Works 100% of the time. Yeah, because if the game isn't that good, you always have the music to listen to. Hey, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. That's gonna be awesome. Samuel, hi there. Thanks for joining. Dark Soldiers. Yeah, so far only bangers. Just very mystical and interesting. Yeah, I was like, fell off the chair when I saw the reveal. Yeah, that's the best thing about composing for games, is that you can walk through different themes, not only themes, but thematic material from different regions all over the globe. That's the beautiful thing. Because if you're in a band, you're often like in a niche, in a specific niche. Outer Wilds. Ah, that's a good one. I think it goes like that. We can mix it with a little bit of Sumeru. I think they actually they meld well, the Sumeru and the Outer Wild soundtrack. What do you think? Let's continue with the next track, Those Lucid Dreams. Maybe the Nightbot here is a little bit too nitpicky. I don't know. This is mysterious. Yeah, now it's really serious business here. Indeed, contemplative. Serious discussions. Nice to hear the trading of the melody there between the flutes and the oboe. At the end of those lucid dreams. Yeah, that's a tough one. Surprised that they didn't lean into Sybient when making Sumeru music, given how trippy the story was. It's a trippy story. Yeah, we try to keep spoilers to a minimal here in the soundtrack reaction show, but I know it's hard, but anyways, I can't wait to reach these different regions within the game, because love the music in the game, and the gameplay is also very cool. It's like an improved version of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Next, we're going into a track called Silent Starry Night. That's a beautiful piano piece so far. Composed, arranged, mixed, and performed on piano by Yu Peng Chen. Yeah, from what I understand, he also did the majority of the soundtrack to the beginning of the very beginning of Genshin Impact, right? Very important to know that the forest part of Sumeru uses a great mix of Indian, Arabic, Persian instruments, while the desert part uses Arabian and Egyptian instruments. Kazu Sensu, hi there. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, come on guys, leave a like on the stream here. We have to get engagement going on the reaction show. So we can spread this show to more people. 60 likes, we're 100 people in here. Come on, leave a like. And I will thank you from the bottom of my silent starry night. Is that so? Mm-hmm. Silent Starry Night. Beautiful piece, Yu Peng Chen. Okay, is that so? His last works, among his last works on the Genshin Impact series. And he left to do piano concerts. I'm so sad there's no song request. Song request? Yeah, why not? We always prioritize super thanks. So if you throw a super thanks, we might dig the track. Next in line we have Fresh Breezes of Dawn. Another beautiful piano piece. You hear the trills? Oh, wonderful, wonderful transition. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, when you hear, that's the thing with real performances of a real instrument, real acoustic instruments with real musicians. Like in this soundtrack, the Genshin Impact soundtrack here. It adds so much more organic flavor to the music, and I think it adds to the longevity of the music too, that you can actually hear the human breathing into the instruments. The clickiness of the keys, of the piano keys. And the bow and the wood of the instruments. There's so much small, subtle details that happens in the acoustic instruments. Yeah, exactly. I agree on that one. It's like you're at night walking through a bazaar and seeing lanterns all over the place. In Turkey or somewhere. Been there, done that. Next we have Halcyon Times. Yeah, sounds more tavernish. Yes! Brush drums. I love how it almost sounds like you're inside the upright bass when this plays parts. Suddenly we have a jazz trio. How about that? It's a wonderful sound. Halcyon Times, wonderful jazzy song. Return to Trueness is the next track from Genshin Impact, Sumeru region. Yeah, I was gonna ask what kind of guitar it is. I felt I was recognizing it. The oud. I don't have one for real, but I have a sampled oud. Wonderful sound. Bansuri. Oud combo. Once upon a time in the desert. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, I threw a poll here. Take part in the poll. Did you hit the like to show your support? Yeah, we're in the middle of the desert for sure. Hustle and Bustle of Ormos. 2.9 million plays. Gonna be banger. Yeah, also a little bit of bazaarish-like music. Hustle and Bustle of Ormos. Yeah, I recognize the darbuka. I have one. I bought one in Turkey at the bazaar, of course. Mixture of Indian and Arabic instruments, sitar, tabla, santur. Yeah, I recognize the tabla and oud, darbuka, rick drums. Yeah, the instruments that I don't have, that's like in acoustic or real instruments, I have them in samples. Ormos is the beating heart of trade and business of Sumeru. Yeah, you can definitely hear it's like a bazaar kind of theme. Very lovely. But I love how epic it becomes when you have small hand drums like that. The tablas and also the rick drums. And then you add the big ballsy strings on top of that. It's such a great contrast. The thing sounds much more cinematic. And that's why you often hear in some like action scenes in James Bond and films like that, you have like small tablas and stuff like that, and then really ballsy strings on top of that. And it's such a huge span between those instruments, both in reverb and also the size of the instruments, obviously. And that makes the strings sound so much more ballsy and big. You gotta have silence to make things sound huge. One of the reasons why I mainly liked the older songs of a band called Meshuggah, because they had so much more space in the music in the past. The older Ravens, Destroy, Raise, Improve, the Nun EP. Totally different music, but just taking up some of my own influences from the past. Next track, End of the Feast. And by all means, feel free to ask any type of questions here through the show. Yosa, hi there, welcome to the stream. I see you. You hear the flares? It's like in every track. I like that one a lot. End of the Feast. Next we're going to Bustling Streets. Thanks. I understand why they call themselves a Hoyo mix, because it's always a perfect mix. It's always exquisitely masterful, meticulously, perfectly tuned mix. Indeed. Amazing, yeah. This one's amazing. Cashew Sensu. It is actually inspired by traditional Arabic shopping melody. Okay, Yu Peng Shen said it got inspired by it. Yeah, you can hear a lot of inspirations from like all over the place in the soundtracks from original, traditional, classical pieces. Noire, hi there. Merdine. Mixing engineer is Louis Jones. Like that flute sound, it's like to die for. It's so perfect and upfront and joyful. Never goes harsh, it's always like warm. Bustling Streets from Genshin Impact, Sumeru region. Next, Sleepless Nights. Yeah, I was just gonna say that, is this like a tuned down version of the streets? It's the streets at nights when all the people have disappeared. Exactly. From streets to sheets. Beautiful. You can really feel the chill streets. Almost the morning dew on your fingertips. Touching the grass very early in the morning. Yes, that was Sleepless Nights from Genshin Impact Sumeru's soundtrack. Right, Yosa, yeah, that's really lovely to hear the different variations of the melodies and how they're transformed through different instruments and through the different like nighttime and daytime themes. Medivade, have you heard of the Deltarune Chapter 5? Comes out 24th of June. my god, we gotta do another Deltarune soundtrack reaction then. Or maybe play chapter 5. I think I barely finished chapter 1. Yeah, definitely very cozy soundtrack so far. Yeah, and Stanek. Yeah, exactly. I love it when you have different versions, like for daytime and nighttime in the games. Battle music later down the playlist. Next, village surrounded by green. Ah, this one I know. They will have the trills again, and you can also hear those slides, which is also typical for the regions. You don't hear that in like too much in classical music. Yeah, this is my favorite part. Like, if you ain't happy before you go and listen to this track, you bloody damn right gotta be happy after you listen to this. That little shaker or rattling. And the flute melody. Just so damn uplifting. A song for a smile. It's so beautiful counterpoint here. Like when you have one melody and then you have as a question and then you have another melody that comes in as an answer to the question. Balance. You gotta have light and dark. But here it's light and light. That's doing the juggling, the counterpoints. Speaking of smiling and happiness, when was the last time you played a game that made you laugh? Let me know here in the chat what the game was. You don't have to go into the details about the scenario because it might be spoilers for someone, but just let me know what game made you laugh last time. This is a dancing banana. Yeah, so you know. Village surrounded by green. Yeah, that's a thumbs up for that one. I love that melody. Enchanting bedtime stories. Next up here. Here we have a delicate here's the perfect example of using a melody in so many ways throughout the soundtrack here for Sumeru. Making it, molding the melody to fit certain situations. Yeah, this song also gives me nostalgia without even having played this region yet in Genshin Impact. It also gives me nostalgia. I guess that's the quality of the melody. You know it's quality when it gives you nostalgia. Then you know it's a good melody. It's very playful melody, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful melody. I'm just reading up on your comments here regarding when you left the last time to something in a game. Ridiculous, Mina the Hollower hitting a hammer fanatic with a hammer and sending him off screen. Sounds like something from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the SNES. Yeah, post your favorite emojis in the chat. Oh, so that's a quest. Scorching Outpost. Straight into a different vibe, totally. I see the camel caravan across the desert in the mist. the harmonics there, it's just amazing. And that's also a thing that's very hard to do with if you're playing with samples or composing with samples, like transition from a normal note and then into a harmonic. While on the real violin and the guitar, it's super simple to convert things into harmonics. Or super simple. Of course, it requires practice, but you can do so much more expression with the instruments. That's what I'm saying. Nice, you saw them play a physical pot on a live orchestra. So that was Scorching Outpost. Yeah, you can really like smell the tune almost in the music. And I love that hand drum with a like watery tone to it. Goom, goom. Not like that, but goom. Love that sound. It's funny how much you can do with a voice. Sumeru best album, every OST is magical. AI. Sharia. Kratos' beard is no more. Hi there, Dlazers. Yeah, I had to shave it off. I always do that when I have like extensive work that I'm really into, if I dig into something. It may be recording an album, or like in this time I was developing a plugin, the Morning Dew Arpeggiator. Check it out, by the way, if you're into music making. I did a plugin called the Morning Dew Arpeggiator. It's a really cool and modern take on the arpeggiator. Great for ambient music and all kinds of music. If you want to do like propelling, pumping sounds, basses, whatever. But during that time, I grew this really heavy Kratos beard. But I took it away. But it's, you know how it is. It's going to be out in no time. In 2 weeks, in the next stream, I'm going to have a full beard again. Morning Dew Glue, yeah. It's coming along very well. I've been adding stuff like MIDI Learn and light, dark theme. Making sure everything's okay, like when you resize the user interface and stuff like that. There's so much things that users do, and the thing is, when you're developing music plugins like that, everybody's working on different OS. You have Mac OS, you have different versions of Mac OS, you have Windows, you have Linux, you have and then different versions of the music applications, like Reaper, you have Logic Pro, you have Cubase, you have Pro Tools. Everybody's working with different things and different versions. And so there's a lot of beta testing that goes into developing applications. But I have a long history of developing applications or games and small stuff like that. So, but it's fun. That's why I'm doing it. It's a tool that I've wanted to have myself for a very long time. I mean, when you work with creating music for a long time, you get to know, damn, I wish I had that kind of tool. I just came up with the tool the other day here. I was recording a snare drum. I was recording a metal song with my son, and I didn't have an additional microphone below the snare. You can often have a microphone above the snare and also below the snare, but I didn't have a microphone below the snare, and you get a lot of like the sizzle from the snare because you have the snares obviously below the snare at the bottom skin. But since I didn't have a microphone there, you don't get that sizzle. And then I came up with a little idea for another plugin. Right, so next up we're going into Unyielding Witness, another song from the Genshin Impact Sumeru region soundtrack. Lovely, Unyielding Witness. It's really cool when you get the woodwinds to sound like islands like that, when you have them like fade in like that. And you don't really have the transient of the sounds. So it becomes more of like a pad or a backdrop. Love that. So, Unyielding Witness. Next we have Jonder, Ribat. I don't know when the battle themes arrive. Yeah, I just love that sound, the pot sound there. I love, yeah, some kind of ways. It sounds so bloody good. I mean, it's so upfront in the mix too. I wonder what kind of microphone they used to record that. A lovely solo there. Jonder, Ribat. I'll leave the mystery at that. Next track, Vigilant Minders. Ah, Udo Clay drum. It's a little bit sad that the track isn't longer than 1 minute and 29 seconds. It's very mysterious, and indeed love the sounds from that watery drum. The oud guitar. That's also a very beautiful instrument. And it's a nice backdrop with orchestra. I agree on that. For me, Sumeru and Natlan OST are fighting for first place. Liu and Nod Cry for second place. Inazuma third. Then Fontaine. Mondstadt in a category of its own because so many feeling of nostalgia. Yeah, I'm already totally in love with the Mondstadt soundtrack. Because that's where the only reading I've been so far. Can't wait to reach the other Sumeru and Atlan and such. Yeah, maybe we'll do. Excuse me. Maybe we'll do the battle themes in a separate stream. What do you think? Because it's 100 tracks on this soundtrack. I want to hear them all, obviously. Next, Forest in the Light. Yeah, would love to play with these guys. Awesome, thanks. Happy to hear you enjoy the streams. Always lovely with the feedback. Thank you so much. Forests in the Light. Next, we're heading into a rustling of tender foliage. The humming sound in the background, that's probably a pad. And this one also has a pad in the background. It's so sweet how you can hear the like small parts of the lead melody there, the flares baked in. Yeah, it's really beautiful with just a pad and then a solo on top. As long as it's a real acoustic instrument, like the flute here in this case, it's just beautiful. Rustling of tender foliage. Next we have a Sultry Stroll from the Genshin Impact Sumeru soundtrack. Thanks for the super chat. Chatter between roots. They're using two flutes in Sumeru, the Ney flute Arabic, which is sharp and light like a whirlwind, and the Bansuri, which is much lower and denser. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, they have the trills again. Beautiful song, The Sultry Stroll from Genshin Impact, Sumeru. Sumeru soundtrack. Douglas, thanks for the super chat. Chatter between roots. What track is that? Let's have a listen. Lovely minor piece, Chatter Between Roots. Also from Sumeru soundtrack. Thanks for the recommendation. A beautiful piano piece. Love that. So many fine small details there in the piano performance. When you shave yourself, you look like Aphex Twins' face. That's the first time. The first time I heard that. Nope, but people often compare me with Christopher Waltz. That's why at some points in some streams I've actually been saying that. Hi, this is Christopher Waltz. I guess it's just because of their like round glasses. That may be the reason. Next we have Chasing the Reflection. There's so cool things that they're doing to the instrument here, all the small bends and details. Yeah, I just took off my glasses there for a bit. I've been swimming today with my son, my small son, Alex. And my glasses are like dim, so it's a little bit hard to see. But I need them for him, yeah. Absolutely, yeah, it's like a yoga class, the soundtrack. The Indian yoga class, Sumeru. Join us this Sunday at 9 p.m. when we go into meditation. How about that? There's so many cool things. So many nice bends. Chasing the Reflection. Our yoga class, our personal yoga class. As the soft wind blows, the next track from Genshin Impact, Sumeru. It's always such a nice performance from the flute player. Is that flute guy playing? Who's the flute player? I'd love to hear the name of the flute player, especially here on the Sumeru tracks. Is it the same flute guy? Not flute guy, but the same flute person playing. Somehow it reminded me of the Gladiator. The Irish Flute. Elisa Marshall in the Sumeru Bansuri player. Vast majority of Sumeru's OST. Then a big thanks to Elisa Marshall for the wonderful playing. Next we have Languid and Quiet Moment. Back to the yoga class. Sounds like a hot summer day. Chilling at the lake at a hot summer day. Hopefully that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. We'll see what happens. It's been a piss weather today, but yesterday was chef's kiss here in Sweden. I had like 27 degrees Celsius on the porch on the backside. And that's good for Sweden. Moonlight Night in Sumeru. Next track. Moonlit Night in Sumeru. This is also one of those themes that really, they sound like what friendship's all about. Kindness. Kindness and giving. Lonely Star, Longing, number 59 track. Next we have a Vagrant Wandering. I just love this melody. It's so wonderful to hear it come back all the time in different variations and different shapes. You're just waiting for the Dartmouth transition from Hollow Knight. Yeah, how do we transition to that? It's a little bit hard when this one is in the E major and Dartmouth is in. That one's on me. Thank for the super chat. Tickle the zombie. Tickle the zombie. Vagrant Wandering with a little nod to Hollow Knight, Dartmouth. Totally unexpected. That's what happens on the show. Okay, so we have a super chat request here for from Douglas. Maidens of Sanctity. But that's not from Sumeru soundtrack. Who gives? Let's do it. From Desert here, okay. Nice. Oh, this is so beautiful. Thank for sharing this track. I don't know how far down the soundtrack list or if it's even on the playlist we have here today, but thank you so much for recommending this track, Maidens of Sanctity. Of course, my thoughts goes to Enya. Listen to a lot of Enya back in the teens and taking me right back to those moments. Beautiful track, Maidens of Sanctity. Yeah, I love the breathiness in her voice. Please name the singer, if you know the singer. Yeah, it's a free game. Gotcha. Yeah, we need to listen to more of those desert songs. I feel it's gonna be a banger, that one too. Next, a Drowsy Sensation. And we know the theme by now. She. Thanks. And she really has a great voice. Perfect for those like Enya moments. And here we have the struggles. The hard times. And then we go back. A Drowsy Sensation, Genshin Impact. Right. When you get to the desert side of Sumeru, no one will mind hearing Maidens of Sanctity again. I bet. Idkim, thanks. Thanks for the super chat. You have a request, Her Wishes. Her Wishes. Goldfinger. Different song. Her Wishes, is that also from a Sumeru soundtrack? Because we're doing Sumeru today. Desert. Yeah, let's go for it.
Ooh.
Talk about the drama. It's so theatrical, dramatic, and I always love those like a little bit unexpected changes. You really need that in a song to make it memorable. And she has a great voice. And you can also hear it's doubled. Yeah. A twinkly little ending there on her wishes. Yeah, very theatrical and dramatic. Desert theme from Sumeru soundtrack. Thanks for the recommendation and for the super chat. Next we're heading into a track called Ethereal Mildness. Yeah, speaking of the Dune soundtrack, do you know what I have here? Do you know what this is? Anyone knows what this is? The keyboard I have in front of me here. This is called the Ormos. This is what they used in the Dune soundtrack. Hans Zimmer, I think he got 5 of those. You don't just want to have one. You gotta have 5 of those. But this is the exact same keyboard. Kind of cool. And if you want to know more about the instrument and see what it can do, you can do really cool stuff like lean into the keys and bend the keys like this. Now I'm playing it with a piano sound here, so you're not going to hear bending and stuff like that, but it's an amazing keyboard. Next track, Resonant Chant in the Woods. Of course, we need to finish the other one. Sorry, not sorry. We go back, forward, back in time. Just a quickie here. Anyone heard the soundtrack to Road to Perdition? I think the last theme that you hear at the end of the film, I think this theme is inspired by that melody. It must be, because I've heard this before. It's arranged almost very similar too, with that string, that sustained string in the background, the drone, the ostinato. A pedal tone. Ethereal Mildness. Yeah, so now we're heading into Resonant Chant in the Woods. But check out the Road to Perdition, great soundtrack. That sounds very contemplating or introspective. Maybe it's a good time. In the beginning here I asked which game gave you laughter last time. Maybe we should ask when did you last cry to an event in a game or a cinematic in a game? Personal, but what the hell. Throw it in the chat. Resonant chant in the woods. Yeah, when did you last cry to an event or a cinematic in a game? Warframe in the Sacrifice Quest. Clair Obscure. Clair Obscure for me, all the way. Expedition 33. Not gonna reveal anything for those of you who haven't played it yet. Ghost of Tsushima. Damn, that's in my pile of shame, but I'm still... I have it installed on the PS5, but it's been like 3 months since I played last time. The latest world quest in Genshin Impact. The End of Fontaine, Arcane, Archon quest. Genshin went in Fontaine. Yeah, no spoilers, but that's a good one. Ocarina reveal yesterday. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. I was all over the place. That's gonna be so awesome. Yeah, what a wonderful soundtrack Sumeru has been so far. It is always like that when I do these reaction shows or reaction streams to Genshin Impact. I don't think I ever complained about the track being like boring or something, or they always have so good counterpoint, and I mean it's the like world class instrumentalists playing on the tracks. And a mix, Hoyo mix. It's always a great mix. Next, Jungle Wanderers. This is like the first time we're taking into Conan territory. Don't you think? The Duduk. Jungle Wanderers from Genshin Impact. Apparently, yeah, we missed Varuna's Mercy. Sometimes that happens because, like, when the playhead moves on into the next track. Sorry. Not sorry. But I'm gonna give you that. Varuna's Mercy. Thanks. Very playful song, Varuna's Mercy. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, and we're gonna end the stream here tonight with this track, Transparent Night. It's like when you hear someone talking about something very important, you just stop and have to listen. And that's the same thing with the melodies here. Transparent Night. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, of course I'm gonna use Genshin Impact when comparing other songs. It's already in my top tier of soundtracks. Absolutely. But I'm gonna end tonight with yeah, thanks everybody for joining in here tonight, listening to the beautiful, beautiful forest and desert themes of the Sumeru region of Genshin Impact. Personally, I had a real blast. I just love the themes here and the exotic instruments. To me, as a Swede, I'm from Sweden, it's very exotic, especially hearing like the Indian instruments and the oud and the udu, sitar, zither. There's so many interesting things and details to hear in the music. And again, the counterpoints are always masterful. Thank you, Stevie. Thanks for the super chat. Long Lost Chapters. Is that the last one? I hope you all have a lovely evening. So we're going to end with the last wish, which is called The Long Last Chapters. Where's that from? Yeah, what a wonderful, wonderful, peaceful song to end this peaceful yoga session. I guess today was more of a meditative yoga session, don't you think? Yeah, so many exotic instruments. Sitar, tabla, bansuri, ney flute, duduk. Love the duduk. I'd love to have one. I gotta buy one someday. Doumbek. I have one. And I actually made a sample the instrument out of the doumbek, which, I have it for sale in my store.morningumida.com. Sass, Santur, Rick, Tar, Kamanja. So many nice instruments. Yeah, have a nice evening, everybody, and watch out here on my channel for future Genshin Impact reaction shows. Make no mistake, there'll be more, so just stay close, stay safe. Stay hidden, stay safe. Yeah, have a nice evening, everybody. And as promised, I promised to do an earlier stream for the people in Indonesia. And if you're watching this as a VOD, please give some feedback, questions, comments, whatever in the comments section. And make sure you hit up on our Discord channel. I think we're like soon 500 people in there. Talking games, music, life. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining tonight. Had a blast, and thanks for all the super chats. Always helpful to move this channel forward. And indeed, I was totally blown away today when I got an email from Black Myth Wukong. Totally unexpected. More of that. Yeah, see you soon, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye. Let's end with a bang. Yeah, got an invitation to go to see a Black Wukong concert. Black Myth Wukong. At the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. How about that? Yeah, night everybody. See ya. Yeah. It's insane. It's lovely to see how the channel is really starting to take pace. I've been working hard on this channel. My God. Yeah, good night. Dark Forest Glade.